Hey everybody, Beyondrew TV here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build here of Townscaper. So today in Townscaper, we're going to go ahead and dive deeper into some of those new features that came out with the recent update for the game there. And the first one that we're going to kind of tackle, and the entire kind of, I guess, premise of this build, what this entire build is based around, is going to be the floating cities, or the flying cities rather, because they have propellers under them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, as you can see here, there we go, right away off the straight off the bat, we have our first little floating hub there. Basically, we're gonna call it a hub. It's gonna be the first of many. I think there's about 3 or 4 different cities that we have, or like little hub town thing. You'll see as we're going. You'll see as we're going throughout the build here. So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun kind of getting to use these different flying venues and the different the grid, the different grid sizes and everything like that, because there has been a big update to the grid sizes and everything, and yeah, you get some really cool looking towns here and everything. So the first part of the video that you didn't see there was me spending probably about 2 or 3 minutes trying to find a really good spot to kind of start this project here. So I was looking around for an area that had a few of these little circles, and that's what you have to use for to get these kind of floating hubs there and everything. You have to find a circular spot, or just an area that doesn't have like edges, I think is what it is. So you can have like, there's ones that look like bars of soap, that's what's being called in the community, and yeah, big circles, small circles. You can kind of see them in the grid there a little bit. You can kind of see me, there you go, kind of building up a new one and everything. But yeah, you got to find these circles. So I wanted to find a spot that I could definitely take advantage of building at least a few, because I wanted to have a few kind of floating different, I keep using the word hub, and that's the best I can come up with right now, but yeah, different floating hubs with little town structures on them and everything, but kind of all interconnected. So I didn't really have like a straight on like reference or anything, but just kind of like thinking back to different, I don't know, like fantasy reference photos, or just random yeah, I guess fantasy medieval kind of photos I've seen throughout the throughout my life and everything, just kind of going off that. So yeah, having the idea of a kind of an entire community, entire city that is connected with these floating towns and everything. So there's going to be an entire you'll see as you kind of get going here throughout the build, but there's going to be an entire like big roaming kind of city with neighborhoods and a downtown and everything like that kind of throughout the bottom of it, and then yeah, right above is going to be the floating cities. So yeah, I had a lot of fun messing with the new floating cities. Also had a lot of fun messing with, you'll see it in just a minute, kind of did it in the last video as well, but messing around with the gardens some more. And I think for the next Townscaper video, that's going to be kind of what the focus is going to be. Is going to be focusing more on doing like a big, like kind of grassy, gardeny type of community build. I keep, like, the Shire keeps coming to mind basically for it, but yeah, I think it'd be kind of neat to kind of do a build kind of like that. So yeah, we're gonna kind of mess with that in the next Townscaper video there. So here we are, kind of bridging some of the these cities together, some of the floating cities together. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to bridge them together like this, and I almost got rid of this right here, but this, I don't know, just when I built it there, it reminded me of the Lord of the Rings a lot, and I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, so I was figuring, yeah, let's definitely keep this big old, you know, bridge between the two there. So kind of do that a lot, kind of start to really like the idea of linking some of the different floating cities up and everything, which kind of like sensibly takes away from the notion of why is it floating if they're kind of connected, and why not just support it like that. But you know, we're gonna use our imagination and just be like, yeah, they're floating because it looks cool, and you know, so what if they're connected and stuff. So yeah, there's that. So, and then this is the point of the game where I remembered that you could change the colors of the structures there, and I love this game. It's so much fun to doink around with and just kind of have fun with. But one thing that would make it so much more fun to kind of mess with, and I'm sure a lot of people have brought this up as a request, but a paintbrush would be amazing to not have to, because what I'm doing here, if you haven't really played the game ever, is you have to right click to destroy and then left click to build it back, basically, to recolor things. So unless I totally missed the paintbrush, which is completely, I may have definitely done that there, but yeah, as far as I can see, to repaint things you have to delete it and then rebuild it, basically, kind of thing, which, I mean, not the worst in the world. It's just right clicking, left clicking, but if I could just left click to paint kind of thing, oh, that'd be so amazing. So hopefully in future updates we can get some sort of update with that. That'd be great there. So, but yeah, I wanted to get in a few different colors there. Again, I haven't really messed with the color palette on the left there too much as far as doing like out there kind of colors and stuff like that, so kind of stick with the bottom 3 there, the kind of tan, gray, and white there, especially for this build, using just like even the white. You can kind of see in the middle of that connecting bridge there, the white really kind of just brings out a good pop of color there and everything. So I think in future builds I'm definitely going to look into varying up the colors of the build and everything like that. as well, because I did notice it actually going onto this this is not a floating island, I don't believe. It's just a tall structure. But anyways, over here I kind of realized that when you are building with different colored structures, they actually break up the buildings, or the structures, into different buildings. So you can have a bunch of different separate colored or multicolored structures right next to each other, but they are kind of split up into separate buildings. I don't know if that really makes much sense. Hopefully you kind of understand what I'm saying. But yeah, this kind of gives me an idea to do like almost like a Main Street type build, where you can kind of like an actual like almost Disney type Main Street, where you can get different colored buildings and they'll kind of separate out, and you kind of get, I don't know, I think we can kind of get a cool kind of build going there. So we may have to look into that there. So but yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my commentary here. Not too much more to say on this. At the end of the video, if you don't want to wait another, I think there's like 10 minutes left or something like that, maybe less, to see how the build comes out, there is a short, quick little cinematic there and everything like that. So, but yeah, there's just a little bit left on the time lapse there. So go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Otherwise, if you want to skip forward and look at the end result, you can go ahead and do that as well. But yeah, don't have too much more to say about the build. And yeah, there's definitely going to be, like I was alluding to all video, there's definitely gonna be some more Townscaper videos coming out in the future. So yeah, if you are enjoying Townscaper and you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button there, stay up to date with all the fun Townscaper videos. And yeah, until the next one there, we'll see you then. Have a good one.
Please